Friend, now we'll discuss regarding the psychological background or psychological state of netralgia. It is very important. You know that without psychological background or without psychological symptoms, it is very difficult to prescribe netralgia as a polyclass medicine. So first of all, the patient is very thin, usually very thin, delicate, anemic, with general emaciation, especially at neck region. Fine, precise horizontal line dividing the lower eyelid in two. Fine, precise horizontal line dividing the lower eyelid in two. And another important feature, crack in the middle of lower eyelid. Crack in the middle of lower eyelid. Next, some generalities. Patient has desire for salty or bitter food, aversion for bread, slimy food, even chicken, and intolerant of light, heat, aggravation or intolerance of sun heat, unable to pass urine in presence of others, also stool. But amblyopia, the stool, for stool, unable to pass stool in presence of others is very important feature of amblyopia, but it's also present in netralgia. So unable to pass urine or stool in presence of others, predominant chilliness but inclination to sweat. Predominant chilliness with inclination to sweat, though patient is hot or hot-blooded. Next, before discussing the mental symptoms of netralgia, or before taking the mental symptoms of netralgia, during that process, during that case taking, we have to take the history. There should be a deep-seated emotional grief. Deep-seated emotional grief with present history of short grief or stress or nervousness. The later one, that is present history of short grief, it is very important for ignatia, not for netralgia. The netralgia patient has deep-seated emotional grief, suppressed deep-seated emotional grief, which is stimulated by present short grief or stress or nervousness. It is very important background for netralgia patients. But student, for theoretical answer, we should give some causation, exciting factors of netralgia in the form of, number one, you should write the chronic effect of grief, chronic effects of fright, disappointed love, anger, etc. So, the past history of suppressed or deep-seated emotional grief stimulated by present history of short grief or stress or nervousness is the background. Next, if we consider the mental symptoms under some headings, then it is very easy to understand the netralgia. What are those headings? Number one, hysterical condition. Hysterical condition in the form of weeping alternate with laughing, or laughing alternate with weeping. It is also present in ignatia. It is also present in apis and other medicines. So hysterical conditions, the weeping alternate with laughing, easily takes on grief and benumb to impression. Easily takes on grief and benumb to impression. Impression in the form of joyful or pleasant environment. And in that environment, patient is benumbed because he seeks the grief. That is why Dr. Kent very wonderfully said, griefs over nothing, grieves over nothing, easily takes on grief and grieves over nothing. There is no such particular cause of grief, but patient used to search the cause of grief. And number 3, increased emotional sensitivity. Emotional sensitivity, increased emotional sensitivity. Number 4, chronic effects of fright. So, number 1, hysterical condition in the form of weeping alternate with laughing. Number 2, easily takes on grief with benumbed to impression. Number 3, increased emotional sensitivity. And number 4, chronic effects of fright. Next, so hysterical condition, that is in the form of weeping alternate with laughing. It is very important for net traveler. How it is important? When laughing converted to hysterical giggling, or this laughing converted into weeping or sobbing. So when laugh convert to hysterical giggling or convert to weeping or sobbing, or laughing which is irresistible at unsuitable time, prolonged spasmodic laughing, followed by great sadness and tearfulness. So laughing followed by great sadness and tearfulness. Tearfulness is the very important phenomena for net traveler. Next, easily takes on grief and benumbed to impression. The unpleasant occurrences are recalled again and again. The history of unpleasant occurrence are recalled again and again that make grief over them. And patient nourishes the emotional attachment occurs at past. The patient nourishes the emotional attachment occurs at past. Not only that, no matter how cheering the circumstances are, and unable to bring into the state of being joyful. That is why benumbed to impression. Benumbed to impression means that related to the joyful or pleasant environment, and on that particular situation, at that particular situation, patient is benumbed. He search or seeks grief, only seeks grief, and nourishes the emotional attachment or nourishes this grief with consolation aggravation. Consolation aggravated the state of mind, the melancholy. Consolation causes melancholy, consolation causes tearfulness, or consolation brings on anger, or even it may cause madness. It may cause madness. So, consolation aggravated the state of mind. Next, increased emotional sensitivity. The increased emotional sensitivity in the form of unable to control her affection, great vulnerability to emotional injury, patient is silent and introvert, greatly disturbed by excitements, mental or environmental excitements. So, increased emotional sensitivity in the form of, number 1, unable to control her affections, number 1. Number 2, great vulnerability to emotional injury, great vulnerability to emotional injury. Number 3, patient is silent and introvert. And number 4, greatly disturbed by excitements. It may be mental excitements, it may be environmental excitements. So first, the emotional sensitivity in the form of unable to control the affections. Suppose patient fall in love with someone that nobody can expect. Nobody can expect. So he or she can't control her affections, his affections. Well, he falls in love, we can't expect that somebody or someone for which he has too much affection. So, fall in love with someone that nobody can expect. Even she knows it is foolish or unwise, but can't control her emotion and affection. So, what will be the result? The unsuccessful or not fulfillment of wishes, his or her wishes, not fulfillment or unsuccessful of the marriage life, causing depression, melancholy, or even suicidal thought. So, unsuccessful or not fulfillment of wishes, because of that, it is unexpected love affair with whom who is not at the level of he or she. So there will be unsuccessful or unfulfillment of the wishes, and which causes depression, melancholy, or even suicidal thought. It is under unable to control the affection. Next point, emotionally sensitive in the form of silent or introvert. Silent and introvert, for introvert patient, silent patient. Death of nearest one on or from any means, deep shock from any means. Patient used to cry silently in the room, not in front of others. Patient will cry silent in the room, not in front of others. But when this silent grief breaks down, it may causes uncontrolled hysterical sobbing with spasm and even twitching. In the process of disease, when this silent grief breaks down, it may causes uncontrolled hysterical sobbing with spasms and twitching. Sometimes introvert mind become extrovert. In the stage of insanity, introvert mind become extrovert, even shameless exhibitionistic attitude in the form of insanity. It may happen. Next, extreme sensitiveness in the form of great vulnerability to emotional injury. From the experience of his or her past bitter history, patient does not want to emotionally involve with anybody again. And so, patient used to stay in his own world and control his own circumstances. What happened? Now, because of his past bitter history, patient does not want to emotionally involve again with anybody and stay in his own world and control his own circumstances. Any type of rejection, any type of humiliation, any type of grief, it is very intolerable for the patient. Any type of rejection, any type of humiliation, it is intolerable for the patient. And for this point, if emotional control break down, patient used to suffer from some neurological disorders like claustrophobia, obsessive compulsive disorders, etc. Next, extreme sensitiveness in the form of greatly disturbed by excitements. Disturbed by the excitements, mentally or environmental factors. Excitements, the factors will be from his own mental level, in his own mental level, or from the environment, which affects whole nervous economy, as in a state of fret. State of fret means a state of anxiety and irritation. Nattramal person is very irritable person. So, in the form of irritation or in the form of anxiety also. Nattramal also has intolerant of contradiction, but it is more important for Ignatia, more important for Sepia, Lycopodium, etc. But Nattramal also has intolerant of contradiction. And some environmental factors like noise, slamming doors, ringing bell, music, etc. may cause the etc. may affect the whole nervous economy, as in a state of fret, that is state of anxiety or irritations. Natremic patient also ameliorated by open air, but the mental state is ameliorated by open air, where aggravated by noise, slamming doors, ringing bell, music, but ameliorated by open air. Next, chronic effects of fright. The symptoms recorded in our Veterina Medica that dreams of robbers. Patient used to search the thieves before going to bed. It is also written. It is, if we see, it is distinctly, related to the chronic effects of fright. After getting fright, and fright has been not now, but has a chronic effect. Like we have, we know aconite, opium is very important medicine for effects of fright. For aconite, it is acute effect, and for opium, it is chronic effect. Natramid also has the symptoms, chronic effect of fright, and the symptoms will be the dreams of robbers in the house, horror, full of apprehension, stars and talks in sleep, claustrophobia. So these symptoms can be taken or categorized under or recorded under chronic effect of fright. Other mental symptoms, sympathetic. Natramid patient may be sympathetic, but patient is biased. Why patient is biased? They can absorb pain of others, but especially of similar kind of his or her past history of emotional pain. When he or she sees the similar kind of his or her past history at emotional plane. History of disappointment. I have a history of disappointment. If I am the patient of Natramid, I will be sympathetic for those patients who has similar kind of history. That is history of disappointment. So Natramid patient is biased, sympathetic but biased. Next, mania to wash, type of compulsive neurosis due to hypochondriacally fastidiousness. Hypochondriacally fastidiousness, not for health issue. Hypochondriacally fastidiousness rather than anxiety about health. The mania to wash, type of compulsive neurosis, also present in syphilis. Next, prostration of mind, extremely forgetful, loses the thread of what is hearing, reading or talking. Next, awkward in talking, hasty, drops things because he or she is absorbed in somewhere. At somewhere, he or she is absorbed because of all emotional condition under suppression of grief, under sensitivity of some situation related to grief. So patient is very much absorbed in that condition, and he used to lose the thread of what is hearing, reading or talking. And next, unable to pass urine in presence of others. Unable to pass urine or stool in presence of others, but for stool it is very important for amblyopia, the medicine amblyopia. Next, melancholia or sadness, depression with headache is an important phenomenon according to Brodmann and according to Henman also. The physical symptoms very important for the patient suffering from mental disease, and mental symptoms very important for the physical suffering. Here, the physical symptom headache is very important for Natramid, the characteristic headache with melancholia or sadness or depression. Next, melancholia with palpitations and intermittent pulse. Melancholia with palpitation and intermittent pulse. Melancholy with palpitation or heart affections is very important for Auramid patients, and it is also present in Netramur. Next, for the child is well behaved. Well behaved child. There's no need for anger to show the anger face, but only disapproval is sufficient for you. Disapproval for anything, or when severely reprimanded, patient will not say anything. The child will not say anything, will not show anything, will not express anything, but suffers inside. Child suffers inside, and followed by physical suffering, physical complaints, different types of physical complaints. So only disapproval is sufficient for you. Patient will not say anything, patient will not express anything, but suffers inside and followed by physical complaints or physical sufferings. So some similar medicines of this type of mental state. So first of all, the naturally we can consider ignatia first. But ignatia is emotionally very superficial, not deep acting medicine like Netramur. Superficial and emotional level. The current situation, the immediate grief causes suffering, like Netramur, we can prescribe ignatia. It can control the state, but will not cure, because it is not deep-seated at all. Not deep-seated. Its action not deep-seated. It is superficial. Along with constriction feeling, especially in chest, causes deep sigh. So deep sigh is very important phenomenon for ignatia. Next, sepia. Sepia also has suppressed grief, like Netramur, but in case of sepia, indifference is very important phenomenon. Indifferentness in every aspect, with loathing of life, with prostration of body and mind, with greedy, miserly, etc. But indifference is very important for sepia. Next, Aramate. Aramate also has suppressed grief, looks at dark side, like Netramur, weeps and prays, but feeling of disgust of life and thoughts of suicide, and consider himself or herself unfit for the world is very important for Aramate. So consideration of consider herself unfit for the world with desire for solitude and disgust of life and thoughts of suicide are very important for Aramate. Next, phosphoric acid. And for phosphoric acid, long-lasting grief also present in phosphoric acid, like Netramur. But phosphoric acid has apathetic indifferentness, unwilling to work, is like sepia, but sepia is more related to mental state, but the apathetic indifferentness of phosphoric acid is more related to physical pain. The apathetic, indifferent, unwilling to talk, with crushing weight on vertex, weakness of chest, sweat towards evening are the symptoms of phosphoric acid. And just opposite phenomena in the medicine is phosphorus. All these patients are suppressed. All these patients are related to introvertedness, but phosphorus open-minded. When Netramur, all these medicines are introvert. Phosphorus is impressionist, but Netramur is not impressionist. Impressionist means can't take the influence from the environment. A phosphorus patient can take easily the impression in the environment, present in the environment. So I will discuss later when I will study. I will take class on phosphorus. It's very important. Then some psychosomatic phenomena. It is very important for natural, unique also. The dejection and pessimistic attitude of natural mu patient must have centrally rooted disintegration in his or her vitality. Dejection and pessimistic attitude of natural mu have centrally rooted disintegration in his or her vitality, which is considered to be linked with reduced assimilation, that is reduced anabolism, and it may causes dryness, anorexia, aggravated by eating, better from fasting, dyspepsia, emaciation, constipation, hypoinsulinism, hypoadrenalism, hypogonadism, disturbed blood sugar balance, and extreme weakness as well as exhaustion. So, dejection and pessimistic attitude of natramure patient must have centrally rooted disintegration in his or her vitality, which may causes all these phenomena. That is linked to reduced anabolism. Next, on the other hand, deeply burning emotional state, that is hypersensitivity in the emotional state, which may cause burning up processes of thyroid overactivity in the form of increased oxidation and tissue breakdown, that is increased catabolism. So, deeply burning phenomena in the emotional plane relates burning up processes of thyroid overactivity in the form of increased oxidation and tissue breakdown, that is increased catabolism, which may causes, already I have said, hyperthyroidism, increased BMR, accelerated protein breakdown, and oxidation resulting increased heat production. Patient is hot-blooded patient, and loss in face, emaciation, general emaciation. But it is important for natramure, especially at neck region. Next, the effect of catabolism is found in the whole sphere of elimination, resulting in retention of water along with production of unnatural waste products, which facilitate the growth of microorganisms and make vulnerable of other exciting factors due to vital disintegrity. So, due to vital disintegrity and the effect of catabolism, it is related to the whole sphere of elimination, eliminating process problem, resulting in retention of water along with production of unnatural waste products, which facilitate the growth of microorganisms and make vulnerable of other exciting factors related to the difficulties in elimination, which may causes dry, oily, over-perspiring skin, eczema, psoriasis, herpes, urticaria, edema, or other various characteristic thin watery catarrhal discharges related to coryza, diarrhea, leukorrhea, etc. Next, the psychosomatic phenomena. It is also to be assumed that the combination of vital disintegrity with tissue breakdown and accumulation of waste products due to retarded elimination may lead to an overburdening of reticuloendothelial system with anemia and disturbed white cell activity and causes leukocytosis, leukemia, splenomegaly, and others. So, the vital disintegrity with tissue breakdown and accumulation of waste products due to retarded elimination may causes some disease conditions like leukocytosis, leukemia, splenomegaly, and others. We know Natrium is a very important medicine for intermittent type of fever with this type of diseases like leukemia, splenomegaly, hepatomegaly, etc. So all these phenomena, physiological suffering, physiological suffering may related to distant psychological factors, that is suppressed grief, emotional sensitivity, etc.